Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Anna. I am a portrait photographer in the Chicagoland area, and today we're going to be in Lincoln Square taking some Christmas holiday portraits. As I was going home one day, I passed by Lincoln Square and noticed that all of their Christmas decorations were put up. I thought this would be a great location to do a holiday photo shoot, and my friend Amy was available and kind enough to model for me for that day. I wanted to make sure that I did this photo shoot just in time for the holidays, as well as making sure that I did it just in time before the weather got too cold. When you are using a softbox or an umbrella outside for your off-camera flash, you're going to have to keep in mind that wind is not going to be your friend. Another thing that you have to note is that the wider that the softbox is or umbrella is, the more that it will catch wind. So a couple of solutions that you have is to buy sandbags, which you will then place at the base of the stand to make sure that it is no longer top heavy and will stay balanced, or you can go ahead and purchase a heavy duty light stand. If you have any heavy duty light stands that you would suggest, let us know in the comments below. Since we were in Lincoln Square an hour before sunset and I had firmly planted my light stand onto the ground with a couple sandbags that were in the area, I wanted to make sure that I could utilize all of the daylight that was there right before it started to get too dark. I placed Amy in spots where I thought you could visually see the Christmas decorations as well as portray her beautifully, and once we got a couple good shots, it was time to open up Photoshop and begin editing. This is the image that we're going to be editing today. I had done most of the edit in Lightroom. All we're going to be doing in Photoshop is adding instant snow with something called Photoshop Actions. What Photoshop Actions are is, this is actually an action that I had downloaded from a previous YouTuber. They had made it a way to make it look like there is falling snow in your image. So you are going to duplicate your image, and each layer that you are going to be adding is a different size of snow that is coming in. Make sure that those are labeled correctly, and that way you are not confused on what layer is what. The content is going to be black and you are going to fill it. This is going to be your small size of snow, so continue to hit OK. The process is going to be the same with all of the other snows as well, so continue to click OK and go through this entire process. As your snowflakes get bigger, the Gaussian blur is going to increase, so continue to click OK and make sure that everything stays consistent as we see it on the screen. The levels are going to look like this, and once we are finished rendering, you're going to see that at the 100% level of all of this snow, it looks a little fake in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it look a little more realistic. And what I do by that is, once this is finished rendering, I'm going to toggle the visibility of all of these layers, and I'm going to notice what I want to remove and what I want to keep. With the very first layer, what I'm going to do is go to the object selection tool on the left hand side. I'm going to draw over Amy's face because I don't want those small little snowflakes going over her face. I'm going to then hit the inverse, so that way it is selecting all of the other snowflakes except the ones around her face. So once I have finished that, I'm going to go back onto the smallest layer and then hit mask. Then I'm going to toggle and make sure that I did that correctly. From there, you are going to do a little bit of fun experimenting and see what you like and you don't like. This is all based on a personal opinion, so I'm not going to give you an exact on what you should and shouldn't do, but I would say definitely play around with it and see what you like. I also recommend changing the opacities just so you can see different types of versions that you would like. And once you have finished the photo, this should be the end result. One thing that you should keep in mind is, as you are doing a winter photo shoot like this, your client or your subject is going to be very cold. So whether you are doing a natural light or an off-camera flash shoot, I would make sure that you have all of your settings prepared before your client or your subject comes into the frame. One thing that I forget about winter photo shoots is that they tend to drain my batteries very quickly. I had actually noticed halfway through the photo shoot that my phone battery died, so I wasn't able to get some extra footage, as well as my camera battery draining, so I needed to put in my spare. So one thing that I would keep in mind is to always have a spare battery, especially in the winter, so that way you don't run into any issues like this. But that is the end of this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification button to get notified every single time I post a new video. If you're interested in more videos just like this, I have a playlist created going over behind the scenes and my Lightroom edits, so that will be listed up here as well as in the description box below. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays and a happy new year.